First thing we need to always understand is that a quadratic has 3 coefficients. You may not, sometimes the value is 0, but A is the coefficient for the quadratic term. B is the coefficient for the linear term. And C is the coefficient or the constant. Those are vocabulary words you should know. You should know quadratic coefficient, linear coefficient, quadratic coefficient, linear. This is coefficient or constant. It's just a coefficient. And the reason why it would be a coefficient is because x squared is equal to x to the 0 power is equal to 1. At that point, it's a coefficient. Otherwise, it's just a constant. Miss Morgan, what did you say? X to the 0 power is 1. So if I have C, x to the 0 power, which is notation you may see in pre-cal, you definitely will see in calculus. You need to know that x to the 0 power is C times 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So that's why at that point, it's a coefficient. That makes sense to everyone? God bless you. All right, let's work number 1 together. We're going to work it in a new way, and then I'm going to connect it to the way we did math the entire time we did math. All right. So number 1 says x squared plus 7x plus 12. We're going to draw this big box, and I'm sure this isn't the first time. Where does the 12 go? Where does the 12 go? Since you don't know, we'll put it right here. 12 goes there. And 7 goes here. Exactly. Thank you, Doyle. Appreciate that. So if we put the 12 here and we put the 7 here, that means what multiplies to give you 12 and combines. And the reason why we say combine is because that could be addition or subtraction. Combines to give you 7. What is it? What number multiplies to give you 12 but combines to give you positive 7? What are the products of, what are the factors of 12? Well, first we would say 1 and 12, then 2 and what? 6, and then we would say 3 and 4. But since the 12 is positive, we know we're going to add all of these numbers. We could do negatives, but since it's not a negative 7, we know we're only working with positive integers. Because the 7 is positive, we're only working with positive numbers, okay? So if I add this together, I get 13. I add this together, I get 8. I add this together, I get 7. So my factors are 3 and 4. So x plus 3 times x plus 4 equals 0. So x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to negative 4. Miss Morgan is not going to show you how they got that x because you've been doing this since middle school. You did it in Algebra 1. You did it in geometry. You did it in Algebra 2. So you now know the x values. That is a simple version of it.